What's going on, guys? I'm FlynnMasters, and today we'll be looking at 5 more times Hell's Kitchen contestants hatched competitions. In part 1, we discussed some very interesting strategies used by Hell's Kitchen chefs, but there's even more clever competition hacks to talk about, and we'll be looking over the most genius ones today. Be sure to subscribe and like for more fun HK content like this, and with that, let's take a look back at some more Hell's Kitchen hacks.
Bloody hell, here I go again.
Many times in Hell's Kitchen, we see chefs nominate themselves for elimination, with most of the time it being because they feel like they deserve to go up. However, every once in a while, a chef puts himself up, or the team nominates a strong chef to go up against a person they want out. The problem is, they don't usually hide that they're doing this, and even if they don't go home, this is seen in a very negative light by Ramsay. But Cody in Season 19 went about this strategy in the perfect way. At the final 8, the entire blue team was sick of Mark and his attitude, and wanted him gone. However, Mark always seemed to survive elimination, with Adam getting the boot over him the previous round still being one of the most unfair eliminations in the show's history. Not to mention, Declan and Amber both had somewhat bad nights, and thus could be at risk of getting sent home over Mark. So Cody, knowing he did the best that night, nominated himself up for elimination to go against Mark. But instead of saying this was strategic, he played it up as if he was genuinely disappointed with his service, and acted as if he deserved to go up there over Declan and Amber. So by doing this, Ramsay was forced to eliminate Mark, as he obviously just can't break the fourth wall to call out what was really going on. And so, with Cody quote acting like he 100% deserved to go up over Declan and Amber, but deep down realizing there was no way he was going home, Ramsay had no choice but to finally eliminate Mark.
Cody, blue team's second nominee, and why?
That person is me, Chef.
You.
Yeah, Chef. I wanted to be the voice of the kitchen. I wanted to carry our team, and I felt comfortable doing so.
You're prepared to go home tonight, Cody.
Chef, I'm prepared to fight for my position right now. And if I need to step up as a leader, then I'm ready to do that. I'm very team-oriented. The team is incredibly important to me, and I've been trying to keep it alive since the beginning. Outside of that, I think I am an incredible leader, and I am adjusting every single day more and more.
And that's why there's no doubt in my mind. Ma, give me your jacket. You are not ready to become my head chef in Lake Tahoe.
Yes, Chef.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chef.
Good night.
I hope Chef Ramsay sees the potential in me that I know that I have. That being said, woo, finally that snake-ass bitch is gone.
One of the most common dinner service themes in Hell's Kitchen is the red versus blue team menu service, where the teams make their own menu as opposed to Chef Ramsay making that night's menu. In almost every case of this challenge, the contestants overthink the menu, argue with each other, and in general try to be too cute with their dishes. But in Season 12, the red team did something that surprisingly no team had ever thought of, and that was to simply put items on the menu that they knew they could do, as opposed to trying to get too fancy for the diners' approval. Keisha literally put her signature dish on the menu, Anton was one of the few chefs who could make scallops that season, and Joy even campaigned hard for her beloved fried chicken. The red team's strategy here was so powerful that it essentially broke this dinner service concept, as the red versus blue team menu never appeared again after this season.
My New York State.
Okay.
With the blue cheese crab butter. They remembered my signature dish.
I have a New York strip with a blue cheese crab butter.
That steak's delicious.
He really liked it.
I'm thinking scallops with a goat cheese pesto topping.
Okay.
Pesto.
I'm pretty psyched to actually give Chef Ramsay my version of scallops.
I want to do some crispy ass chicken.
Faster. I don't think we should even get involved with that tonight.
Blah, 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 blah. Don't be scared. It's chicken.
Joy has just delivered her highly anticipated fried chicken to the pass.
Joy, beautifully cooked. Really nice. Let's go.
Your steak, Chef.
Keisha,
Yes, chef.
nicely done.
Thank you, Chef. Yeah, boy.
Red, slow start. Strong finish. So the winning team tonight, the red team.
Speaking of common, one of the most common reward challenges in Hell's Kitchen is the Taste It Now Make It challenge, where the chefs have to use all their senses to recreate Ramsay's dish. However, in a couple different seasons, the contestants were able to outthink Ramsay and get a leg up on their competitors. In Season 4, despite seeing their loved ones for the first time in weeks, Christina was able to hone in on the dish Ramsay served them, figuring it would come in handy later. And sure enough, the dish the final 3 were given would be the dish they would have to recreate for the Taste It Now Make It challenge, with Christina coming out on top. And then in Season 18, the newly crowned Black Jackets were given a congratulations meal by Chef Ramsay. Ramsey, but veteran Ariel was also able to realize that she likely needed to pay attention to this dish, and even told Mia about the ingredients. And at the challenge, both Ariel and Mia recreated the dish to perfection, being crowned joint winners, only the second time in history this had ever happened, and the first time where Chef Ramsey personally named joint winners. It just goes to show that Hell's Kitchen never slows down, and you have to have your head in the game at all times, and Ariel and Christina, who both would end up winning their respective seasons, were able to see through Ramsey's niceness, and thus dominated this tough challenge.
While Corey and Petrosa enjoy their families, Christina has something else on her mind.
There's always a twist to everything, so you gotta really be on your feet. I was trying to enjoy my time with my parents, but I was also trying to figure out what was in the dish, because that was the only thing I could think of. I can't determine what the sauce is for the base. Cream. Cream. It feels like it's got egg yolk in it. Cream.
You all tasted the dish? I seriously hope you are paying attention. All of you are gonna make it. That is your next challenge.
I was just so wrapped up with my family that I didn't think about the challenge.
The winner is Christina. Well done.
Chef. Hey, I won again. Sweet.
You had every element on there. Petrosa, a very close second again. If I had some form of puree on there, you would have won it.
I wonder what he does to the eggs.
I don't know. Look at him though, right?
Yeah. Peppers, onions. I'm pretty sure that I need to pay attention, so I've mentally logged all the dishes and presentation.
Did you notice that it's two different types of
Yeah,
veggies?
one was ham. Did they both have bacon on top of them?
I think it's prosciutto.
The winner of the Taste It Now, Make It challenge. Both of you, congratulations.
Yeah!
So, you both had the exact same number of ingredients correct.
The Vegas roll challenge is one of my personal favorite challenges, as in this challenge, the chefs have to roll a dice and pick an ingredient that starts with the letter the dice lands on, and in season 6, it's safe to say, the men didn't exactly think of good ingredients on the spot.
Good start.
And F. What goes well with haddock? F.
I'm thinking fennel right off the bat.
Figs. Figs.
Fig? You kidding me?
Figs and haddock. And A.
Angel hair pasta.
Angel hair pasta.
It's not the best answer in the world, but hey, it's not figs.
A.
Apples? I say apple. Probably wasn't a good thing, but oh well. We were already in the let's go a little further.
Haddock, figs, angel hair pasta, apples, and tomatoes.
Yeah, I'm no chef, but just hearing and trying to imagine those ingredients going together is pretty hysterical. And yet, unbelievably, the Blue Team was able to create a very good dish with these bizarre ingredients. While maybe it's not necessarily a hack in that the chefs outthought Ramsey or their competitors, the fact that they put out a decent dish, much less a dish that won them reward, is simply incredible.
The men are trying to find a way to make the figs work in their dish.
I'm gonna use your scraps.
Yeah. How we doing?
Whoa, I just put figs in there. See, it's not bad, right? Surprisingly. Isn't that?
That's awesome, dude. That's pretty good, bro. When I tasted that sauce, I knew we had a chance.
We have a braised haddock and a tomato and fig sauce. The fig was to sweeten the acidity of the tomato.
Very clever. Dish is delicious. The winning dish is the Blue Team.
I picked figs with fish, and we won. We're like the MacGyver of cooking, just throwing everything together, and all of a sudden you got a bomb and a nice dish.
I've mentioned Michael Ray multiple times on this channel, as him nominating Chris next to Elsie and sabotaging Ralph out the pass essentially broke Hell's Kitchen, as these hacks literally changed Hell's Kitchen from a drama show to more so Ramsey's show. However, Michael would come up with yet another clever hack during the episode 5 dinner service. Since the red team did their service first, Michael knew the blue team would be low on lasagna after being a popular appetizer during their service, so he got the red team on board to push the customers to order as much lasagna as possible, which in theory would slow down the team of 3 blue team, if not completely back up service if they were to run out of pasta. While the blue team was able to overcome the sabotage and even win service, this was yet another genius move from Hell's Kitchen's biggest mastermind. And honestly, the blue team objectively had the worst service, as they served less tables than the red team, but due to the red team making more mistakes, and Ramsey going a bit easy on the blue team for having one less member, that's the only reason why this genius sabotage didn't work.
What's that?
You know what they're low on.
Yeah, bust it, man. I know what they're low on. I know what they're going to be hurting on. Lasagna, hands down. It's a pain in the ass to make, and so we're going to try to shove as much of that down their throat as we can. I do recommend off of here, lasagna. I really fell in love with that. It's very good.
Fettuccine lasagna.
Okay. Lasagna? Yeah, lovely, lovely.
Thank you. Right, blue team. On order, 1 tortellini, main course, 4 lasagna, 1 spaghetti of clams.
Yes, chef.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have a lasagna. You can't go wrong.
Order, 3 lasagna, 1 spaghetti of clams.
It was clear that the red team tried to sabotage us. We just had so many orders of lasagnas coming in. You know, they're playing dirty.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 tables to go. Shut it down, yes? Finished. 2 hours have gone. Andrew, Ralph, Jessica, that was not impressive. Switch it off, clean down. You actually served more food than the blue team. You actually left 42 of your diners with no main courses.
So there you have it, guys. 5 more times Hell's Kitchen contestants had competitions. Once again, leave some other challenge hacks in the comments below for a possible part 3. And of course, check out part 1 if you haven't already. Be sure to hit that subscribe and like button to support the channel. And until next time, have a good one, guys.
Get out of there.